Good morning to all my fellow friends. Today we would like to discuss about the best way to improve on health. In my opinion, diet is one of the best way to improve on health. A healthy diet includes the right proportion of carbohydrate, protein, vitamins, and minerals. It is because when we consuming the right amount of nutrients, we can stay healthy. For example, eating rice for carbohydrates, fish for proteins, vegetables and fruits for fiber, and we can also drink water. So I think diet is the best way to improve one health. How about you, Amira?
Thank you, Aisha. Okay, when we talk about how can one's health best be improved, I think it's by managing stress. By managing stress, it can improve mental and emotional health. Chronic stress can lead us to depression, anxiety, and also emotional exhaustion. By managing stress, it can help us maintain a good mental health and balance our emotion. The second point, by managing stress, it can lead us to social support. For example, talking to family and friends can help us release emotion and daily burden. What about you? Yes, what about you?
Okay, I agree with you because I believe that when managing stress is also one of the best way to improve our health because, as example, when someone have a depressed, the people then have a healthy lifestyle. But I also think that regular checkup also one of the best way to improve our health because folks used to say that prevention is better than cure. Why I'm saying like this because even if we have a health, even if we think that we have a best condition of health, but we never know that we might have symptoms that can make us become we know that we might have a chronic illness like hypertension, or even diabetes. It also can track our health, and we can also get doctor's advice about our health. What about you, Binti?
Okay, thank you, Najiha. Okay, I believe that getting enough stress is one of the best.
Enough stress kan?
Enough rest.
Bukan stress.
Rest. Okay. I'm so sorry. Okay. Thank you, Najiha. I believe that getting enough rest is one of the best way to improve our health. Okay, enough rest mean that someone sleep 7 to 8 hours every night, especially for students. Okay. When we get good sleeping, so that can help our body and mind to recovery. Okay, to get enough stress, we should avoid to using our phone before sleep, and we need to try to sleep early to get enough rest. Okay, if we don't get enough rest, we can feel tired, stressed, and angry. So, for example, student who didn't get enough rest can sleepy when a teacher or lecturer teaching. Okay, but when we enough rest, we can feel fresh and focus on our study. So I think enough rest is a simple but powerful way to improve our health and our physical and mental health. Okay. So what about you, Esther?
Okay, you guys have a great idea, but in my perspective, the best way is exercise. So when we exercise can make our body stronger and healthier. When we exercise, our heart can work better, our blood can flow smoothly, and we can stay in a good health. Okay, this help us to avoid many sickness. For example, someone who go brisk walk or running 30 minutes a day can less likely to get diabetes or high blood pressure. Okay, the second point is exercise can help us reduce stress and can make us feel more happy because when we exercise, our brain can reduce one chemical that happy chemical that can reduce our stress and make us feel good. Okay. For example, students who play every evening before their study, they can feel more calm and have a good mood to continue study. And the last point is exercise can build our good daily habits and discipline. Okay, when we exercise, we know how to manage our time to exercise and study, and we also can have a better sleep, like Bibi's ideas just now. So how about you, Betty?
I agree with all of you, but however, I would like to strengthen Bibi's point that getting enough rest is the best way to improve one's health, because in my opinion, getting enough rest is not only important for our daily life, daily schedule, but it is also because it is important for our body to stay healthy. Why do I say so? Because getting enough rest is essential. Not only that we can be fully recharged for our next day activities, but it also can prevent us from getting chronic diseases from for example, like heart failure or insomnia, or other diseases that are related to sleep, our well sleep. Okay, but I would like to add on my points that how to get enough rest is that we can actually build an environment that is more relaxing for our sleep. For example, we have to sleep in a dark environment, or also maybe we can ensure that the environment we sleep in is actually noise reducing, without the noise is not that loud, and the room is like in dim light. And if some of them actually prefer to actually play some music, like what do they call that, white noise, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, white noise, or like something like there are many different examples in the YouTube that you can search it on YouTube, like white noises, rain outside the window, this kind of videos that actually can help us to get enough rest. So in my opinion, I do think that getting enough rest is the best way that we can improve our health. So what do you guys have any add-ons?
I have one point. I agree with you, Barry, but I want to add my point, which is diet is one of the best way, because when we diet, we reducing unhealthy foods. Because when we diet, we reducing unhealthy foods can prevent chronic diseases. Many people nowadays, they consume too much sugar, salt, oil, and processed foods. These types of things can high in calories. So when they take this, can get them chronic diseases. For example, cancer, heart attack. So by reducing the intake of unhealthy foods, we can reduce the risk. So the way is we can take fresh fruits, reducing the sugar. So that's all my points.
I agree with Aisha, but I want to add on Amira point, which is managing stress. I think as a student, we know we have a lot of assignment and we got a lot of program. But actually, I think managing stress is also important thing because if we cannot manage our stress, our works cannot be settled as well as we want, and we also can it also can affect our daily routine, such as our sleep, our food daily. So I think managing stress is also important for someone's health. How about others?
Me, I like your point. Is like exercise is one of the way we can improve our health. This is because many exercise we can do as a student, such as jogging, playing badminton, or cycling, or swimming. So it can reduce our stress, and as you know, stress can lead many illness such as high blood pressure or hypertension and others. So I think exercise is also one of the way we can improve our health.
Aside from what I mentioned earlier, that getting enough rest is important for our health, I do agree with Aisha that managing stress is one of the other way to improve our health, because I think we can actually, how do we manage stress in a good way, is that we can actually connect with our family or friends, because they are actually if you notice that whenever we as a student ourselves, whenever we face problems, the first thing that, because we are far apart from our families, right, all of us are not with our families right now, so all that we have is our friends. So if you think that if we think that our friends is maybe you don't feel safe to talk to your friend, then you can actually make a phone call to your family, to your mom, to your dad, or your siblings, and tell them that actually you're having some problems here, and to let out your emotions, so that you won't keep everything into yourself, and eventually it will cause some mental issues like depressions, anxiety, and stuff like this. So I think that managing stress is also a very crucial way to improve our own health.
I'm totally agree with Benny. So I want to add some idea from Aisha. I agree because healthy diet give us energy and prevent chronic heart diseases. For example, eating more fruit can help our body and immune system. So besides that, reducing sugar and oily food can prevent obesity and diabetes too, which is a big problem in Malaysia today. So what about you?
I think I agree on Amira's opinion about that health can be improved by managing our stress, because as I have mentioned before, that even if we do not manage our stress, we can they might have a depressed because they not well manage their stress, their schedule, and this can make them do not have a healthy lifestyle, because they always because they have a depressed mood, so they're not always going out, so they not eat a good diet of they not have a consume a good foods, and it can make their health condition worse by day.
Okay, so in conclusion, what do you guys think that is the which one of these ways is the most important way for us to improve our health?
I think managing stress.
So one of the best
Managing
ways
stress.
we can improve our health.
So our group have all come to an agreement that managing stress is the best way to improve one health. That's all from us. Thank you.
Bye.